from the gun. Here's Love. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On play action, Allen steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
Slot. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw, it's Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Luck gonna throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. To throw is Luck. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Luck. He completes this one to Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Luck now to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Luck. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.